Humans, by nature, are social creatures. We form bonds, build communities, and cooperate to achieve common goals. However, our history is not solely woven from threads of harmony. Conflict, like a persistent shadow, has always followed humanity. From competition over resources to clashes of ideology, the seeds of discord seem deeply sown within us. But when did this darkness first manifest as organized warfare? When did we first cross the line from individual disputes to collective violence? Archaeological evidence points towards a somber answer. The earliest signs of what we might recognize as war, a brutal clash between groups of humans, date back thousands of years, shattering the illusion of a peaceful past. The transition from individual violence to organized warfare marks a turning point in human history. It speaks to a shift in social organization, the development of group identity, and the emergence of new forms of violence. Understanding this transition is crucial for comprehending the trajectory of human history and the enduring challenge of violence. On the banks of the Nile River, in what is now Sudan, lies the site of Jebel Sahaba. Here, buried beneath the sands of time, lie the skeletal remains of a community that met a violent end. Dated to around 13,000 years ago, during the late Pleistocene epoch, the Jebel Sahaba site provides a chilling glimpse into the brutality of early warfare. The skeletal remains tell a gruesome tale. Many individuals, both men and women, bear the marks of violence. Arrowheads embedded in bones, skulls fractured by blunt force trauma, and defensive wounds on arms and hands paint a picture of a desperate struggle for survival. This was not a random act of violence, but a deliberate and coordinated attack, a conflict between groups vying for control, resources, or perhaps simply survival. The discovery of the Jebel Sahaba site sent shockwaves through the archaeological community. It challenged the prevailing narrative of a peaceful past and forced a re-evaluation of the timeline of human conflict. The evidence was undeniable. Organized warfare in its most brutal form had already emerged in the late Pleistocene. To understand the context of the violence at Jebel Sahaba, we must journey back to the late Pleistocene. This was a time of significant environmental change, with glaciers retreating and the world transitioning into a warmer interglacial period. These changes brought both opportunities and challenges for early humans. As the climate shifted, so too did the distribution of resources. Water, in particular, became a precious commodity. Competition for access to water sources likely intensified, leading to tensions between groups. The Nile River Valley, with its abundance of water and fertile land, would have been a highly desirable location, attracting groups of humans and potentially sparking conflict. Life in the late Pleistocene was a constant struggle for survival. Food shortages, competition for resources, and the ever-present threat of predators created a backdrop of uncertainty and tension. In this context, it is perhaps unsurprising that violence emerged as a means of securing resources, protecting territory, and ensuring the survival of one's group. The Jebel Sahaba site serves as a stark reminder of the deep roots of human conflict. It demonstrates that warfare is not a modern invention, but rather a phenomenon with ancient origins stretching back to the dawn of our species. While the specific reasons for the conflict at Jebel Sahaba remain shrouded in mystery, the site offers valuable insights into the nature of early warfare and its impact on human society. The violence at Jebel Sahaba likely stemmed from a complex interplay of factors, including environmental change, resource scarcity, and intergroup competition. It highlights the role of these factors in fueling conflict, a pattern that has persisted throughout human history. As we grapple with the challenges of violence and conflict in the modern world, it is essential to remember the lessons of Jebel Sahaba. The site serves as a sobering reminder of the enduring capacity for violence within our species. However, it also highlights the importance of understanding the root causes of conflict, addressing issues of inequality, and fostering cooperation to build a more peaceful future.